this is an unprecedented step.
It's not only for Indian judiciary, but for Indian democracy.
Their conscience has been pricking them, and that's why they have chosen to take this unprecedented step.
The Chief Justice has been abusing and misusing his administrative power as master of roster.
The Chief Justice that certain things are not in order, therefore he should take remedial measures. Unfortunately, our efforts failed.
I think all four should be impeached. They should be set off.
All right, so let's start with the big story that we are tracking today, where just a day after 4 senior-most judges of India's Supreme Court held a press conference, an unprecedented event, to raise questions about the Chief Justice of India, Attorney General K.K. Venugopal has said that they are hopeful that the crisis will get resolved by today. Now, Venugopal also said that the press conference by the judges could have been avoided. Venugopal's reaction comes after Justice Chalameshwar, along with Justice Ranjan Gogoi, Justice Lokur and Justice Joseph Kurian, alleged that the administration of the top court is not in order. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court Bar Association is going to meet today at 4 p.m. in the hope that the matter will get resolved amicably. Now, in the whole controversy, the central government, the BJP, has preferred to remain silent and has avoided any media response so far after the press conference by the Supreme Court judges, where they alleged clear indications that the independence of the judiciary has been threatened, and also went on to state that the Chief Justice of India was not following the rules that he is expected to. Now, the judges have also released a letter to the media in which the judges had written to the Chief Justice a few months back. The judges had alleged nepotism in assignment of cases and also questioned the transparency in making the roster and also the appointment of judges. These were the key pertinent points that were raised by Justice Chalameshwar in that press conference, an unprecedented event that has never taken place in the history of independent India. And also the Supreme Court judges' unprecedented press conference has now sparked a political slugfest. The BJP, which has chosen to remain silent on the accusations that have been levelled by the topmost Supreme Court judges, has accused the opposition Congress of trying to politicize what the BJP is describing as an internal issue of the judiciary. The BJP spokesperson Sambit Patra has said that the concerns that were raised by the judges was essentially an internal matter of the court. This after Congress President Rahul Gandhi said that democracy was in danger with the differences coming out in the open. The Congress is also trying to encash this for political benefits against the Modi government.
Points that have been raised by the 4 judges are extremely important. They have mentioned that there is a threat to democracy. I think it needs to be looked into. It needs to be looked into carefully. They've also made a point about Judge Loya's case. I think that is also something that needs to be investigated properly. It needs to be looked at from the highest levels of the Supreme Court.
All right, so that is what Rahul Gandhi, the leader of the opposition, had to say after this unprecedented press conference by the 4 topmost judges of the Supreme Court, Justice Chalameshwar and along with other 3 justices of the Supreme Court who came out in the open. This has never happened in the history of independent India, where judicial officials who are so highly respected in India, of all the institutions, the bureaucracy, the political leadership, it is judiciary which is seen as the institution which has retained a certain level of credibility, and they have now come out and said that there are things which are going on within the judiciary. If they do not speak out now, then 20 years later, people may level the allegation that they had sold themselves off. And that is the reason why they have a duty to the nation. They have a duty towards India. And that is the reason why they felt compelled to come forth and speak out in this manner.